All right, so now what I want to do on these sketches, recall that the question was to do what? The question was to actually use the composite curves to determine the pinch point for hot and cold, and also to determine the utilities. So I want us to go back to this graph once more again. Um, Let me do this. Which color? Let me use this one. Okay, no, let me forget. Let me use this. So now recall that basically what's happening here is for cold water is getting cooled. I mean, hot water is getting cooled and cold water is being warmed up over here by the heat exchanger. So now when you have a look at this point over here, 15 there, when you have a look at this interval over here, what's happening is, and then when you have a look at this interval over here, do it like this. Look at this interval here, 6.1 something. And when you look at this, and then you also look at this one, this, like this, this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and this. So now, what is enthalpy? What is enthalpy difference this side? So here, it's gonna be 15. We can use the color 11 for that side. Here we have 15 kilowatt, right? And in this side, what is the enthalpy? We have, you're gonna say, this is, by the way, this is 61.5. I still do remember that. And then this is 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. We're gonna say 74 minus 61.5. We get 12.5. And on this side, we get 12.5, right? And then in the middle, right? In the middle, um, what is the difference? We're gonna say 6.15 minus 15. 6.5, 61.5 minus 15. That will give us here in the middle, that will give us 46.5 kilowatts, right? So definitely we want to ask ourselves, what are those values? This first. So on this side where we have 15K, right? So that will be our QC minimum. This will be QC or Q minimum C. Ne? And then this one, which is 12.5, this will be Q minimum H. This is hot. So meaning at this point in time, and then this one in the middle, it will be our Q recovery. This is Q recovery. This is our Q recovery, right? So when we talk about the Q minimum, this one is for cooling needed, right? So here we have hot stream. We can see with the red portion over there, it's more exposed than the blue curve. So the red curve, it indicates the heating curve, right? The hot stream, sorry, the hot stream. So Q minimum C, this is the utility that we need. We need about 15 kilowatt. I don't know why did I write K. We need about 15 kilowatt of enthalpy to cool down the remaining heat. And then above here, which is Q minimum H, which is 12.5 kilowatt, meaning we need about 12.5 kilowatt for Q minimum H. You see the highly exposed curve over here, it is the blue one, not the red one. So we need to heat it up. So meaning we need about 12.5 kilowatt of heat to heat up this stream over here. So this is the another utility where we're gonna add the heater for heat so that we supply this stream with heat. So here we're gonna need a cooler on this side, we're gonna need a cooler on this side, we're gonna need a heater. And then this is Q recovery, which is the process heat recovery. During the process, this is the heat that has been recovered. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's how we go about for this one. So even when we do the cascade, we expect to get the same numbers. When we do this on the upcoming session, we expect to get the same answers for the utilities and the pinch for hot and pinch for cold. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much.